To start off this first story, everyone comment who's on your phone background. Mine is Stacy Sumin, absolute perfection. This relates to the first story because remember when people thought Stray Kids JIKJIN had a picture of aespa's Karina on his phone, but it turned out to not even be a photo but a sketch he made? Or when people swore up and down that ITZY's Yoona and ENHYPEN's Jay were on a date because they were both at Gordon Ramsay Burger and had the same drink, but it turned out Yoona was actually with her friend who was a girl? Well, looks like lessons were not learned as people are now speculating things about NMIXX Sullyoon because the picture on her phone seemed a lot like this picture of Monsta X's SEUNGYOON. I can't believe it got to the point where Sullyoon felt the need to address it herself and simply shared this image proving that it was just a picture of her. Ridiculous. Even if it was SEUNYOON, fans were pointing out that she's an 18-year-old girl whose passion is music. You don't think she's a fan of other idol groups? A photo that didn't need clarifying though was the one that went around of what appeared to be BTS's V smoking. Now, I'm not going to share that photo because the discussion about that picture is not about whether or not he's smoking, but people are rather talking about the fact that it was taken and shared without him knowing. The general sentiment is that he's an adult. Whether we as fans, not his personal friends or family, like smoking or not, it isn't really any of our business. The bigger discourse regarding this photo seems to be privacy. The fact that they can't do anything without it being a big deal. If he was smoking in this picture, that shouldn't be a scandal. The privacy issue came up again just hours ago when Jungkook was on V Live with his fans and kept getting calls from SASAENGS. Here's the scary part though. It wasn't his cell phone being called like we usually see. It was his hotel phone. These SASAENGS knew exactly which room he was staying in. They kept calling throughout. He said he was annoyed, he was scared. The ringing started sounding exactly like a horror movie. NCT's Taeyong even recently had to beg SASAENGS to please stop calling.
I'm really scared, so please don't call me. If you know my number, so please don't call me, please.
But even with these terrible things happening, let's not lose sight of the amazing things happening in K-pop that make us feel although they didn't take home a Grammy award, BTS arguably stole the show with their performance. Like, how did they do that jacket thing? A lot of really cool things happening overseas for K-pop right now. Alexa's currently competing on NBC's American Song Contest, representing her home state of Oklahoma, and as of this recording, has made it to the semi-finals. Would love to see Alexa dominate this competition for her home state and representing K-pop as well. Big congratulations to Stray Kids for debuting #1 on the Billboard 200 album chart. Not only are they only the third K-pop artist to do so along with Super M and BTS, but they achieved this huge milestone on the 4-year anniversary of their debut stage. How can it not make you feel 7-Eleven to see Lisa come home to Thailand for the first time in 3 years just in time to celebrate her birthday? And WAYV HYUK, who also got a chance to go home for the first time in 2 years and finally got to see his baby niece. It was awesome seeing the card members welcome J.SEPH back from the military. I can't wait for them to come back with more music because we need more of the unique co-ed sound they offer to this industry. I think fans of both ASTRO and BILLIE have been waiting for the Moon sibling interaction, and they more than delivered now that they're promoting at the same time, referencing each other's choreographies in their own performances and shooting a TikTok together. Again, for those who didn't know, BILLIE's Moon Suwa is one of the trainees in that legendary Future 21 video and trained for 10 years before debuting. How cool is this? Last time winner SEUNGYOON promoted, he used his ending fairy to celebrate SHINee being back. This time, he used his ending fairy moment to shine a light on Red Velvet, who is performing next. Cube Entertainment recently broke the news that CLC SEUNGYON and YEEUN have parted ways with the company after their contracts have officially ended on their 7th anniversary. Now, while part of me is sad not knowing when I'll see the CLC girls together again, I put this in the 7-Eleven section because on the other hand, these two girls can take their careers in whatever direction they want. I can't wait to see what's next. And speaking of anniversaries, I love that still, after 15 years, Kara are still being celebrated. The members always showing love to the fans. I miss them so much. Just like I miss seeing SISTAR together as 4, which we were recently blessed with a reunion picture. I hope HYUK kills it on Queendom 2. Last time we talked about iKON's awesome cover of Treasure's JIKJIN, showing that YG family love, and now we have BIGBANG's DAESUNG doing his own cover with that godly voice. Kinda.
왼쪽 너에게로 직진
And we cannot end this video without mentioning that Big Bang. Personally, my kings are back with an amazing song that I can't stop replaying. The vocals, the raps, the deep music video that I've been trying to break down. I love the fact that it was just a mellow, beautiful song. They didn't need to be flashy or try to stay on the current trends. Just putting out good music as Big Bang does. And if you will excuse me, I've gone way too many minutes without listening to it again.